to Rooster Teeth Podcast. What is this, 225?
Is it really?
Is it really?
225?
I thought you were saying the year for a second then. It didn't make sense.
No, it is not the year 225. We have TVs and internet and...
What year is it?
Hey, you're Gus.
I'm Gus.
I'm Gavin.
I'm Barbara.
Bernie.
Wasn't Columbus didn't he do genocide or something?
Didn't he do genocide? You can use genocide as a verb. He genocided.
Aww.
Commit genocide?
Did he do genocide?
I did
No,
all the
like I don't
genocides.
think one dude in a ship could commit
Didn't
genocide.
he order the deaths of a bunch of people?
I think that people attribute him as being responsible for introducing Europeans to North America.
Which
who
led to
then-
that.
Who then, yeah, did
I'm
horrible,
pretty sure
horrible things.
I'm pretty sure he slaughtered
That
tens
dude,
of thousands of people.
he got off the ship with a big sword and just started hacking people to death.
Is it possible, like back then, for one person to have committed genocide?
No.
Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like he couldn't have shown up and killed like thousands of people.
But there
or
were less
anything.
people then, so I imagine the classification for genocide was way lower. It could have been like 10 people.
So Jack the Ripper conceivably has committed genocide.
What is the most meh landmark you've ever seen? For me, it's definitely Stonehenge.
What do you think? What do you think? Oh, it is.
I've
Yeah.
never seen
Just like wildly overrated.
Yeah,
kind of a
I mean,
thing?
you get up to it and it's like, it's rocks in the ground.
I think
But
it's
it's right next to a motorway and there's just cars streaming, because they always photograph it from one angle.
Right.
Yeah.
Against the field.
We talked
Literally,
about
like,
that on one of the first podcasts, didn't we?
With the pyramids.
The
Yeah.
pyramids and the Sphinx. It's like you only see the pyramid from one angle, and it looks like it's in the middle of the desert. But then when you turn around, it's just a bunch of shitty houses and a KFC.
Well, it was a Pizza Hut, wasn't it?
Pizza
Yeah,
Hut.
that's the video we linked, because you see the pyramids and everything, and then it zooms back, and you see that it's people sitting in a Pizza Hut eating, and they're filming the pyramids and the Sphinx from
Oh
the
my
fucking
God.
Pizza Hut.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Toothpaste also, why is it that, I feel like toothpaste has a unique property in that if you get anything on your shirt, you're like, oh fuck, let me wipe that off. It goes
Yeah.
away. Toothpaste, you get it on your shirt, you got this giant white stain until you wash it.
You know, one of the most embarrassing conversations I ever had was one of the first times I ever spoke to you, Gus. I had deodorant on my shirt. You know, sometimes you'll get deodorant
That was
on
not
here?
one of the first times you spoke to me.
I had deodorant.
why is that embarrassing?
Let him finish.
You know, it's like you had that little white thing because I put on deodorant and then either change shirts or put on the shirt after I put on deodorant. And I said that to Gus, like, oh, Gus is another human who lives in normal society. He's probably had this problem before.
I would be so
So
sure
I go,
about
I go,
that.
look, I got deodorant on my shirt. I hate when I do that. I go, do you hate when you do that? And Gus goes, no, I never do that because I'm not fucking 12. I was like, oh. I just like went back to work at my desk. It was the angriest I've ever seen anybody get about nothing at all. Look how happy you are about it, how mad you were. You were so offensive about it.
Because I don't understand that. I put my shirt on and then I put my deodorant on.
Yeah, but it's when you slide past the bit you just deodorize, isn't
I
it?
put my
You
shirt
put the
on
shirt
and
on
then
and
I
then-
put my deodorant on.
Oh yeah, I just didn't listen to what you said.
Yeah. That's painfully apparent.
But the other way is like you clip it on the way up, right?
right.
What you do is you fold the shirt from the bottom, so when you put it
Who
on,
has time for that? Who has time to fold the clothes that
I
way?
Yeah, mush
actually,
of
I
the
actually
toothpaste in the
remember
middle.
this specific conversation. I know exactly where we were and exactly what was happening when we had the conversation. We were sharing the shittiest hotel room in Toronto at the first RVBTO.
Oh, right.
We were in Sarajevo, apparently.
It was like being in Sarajevo. It was like there was the
didn't you
shelled
guys
out building
hear
across
a
the road.
gunshot?
No, a dude got hit by a car. What? Yeah.
We were like, so we were in this hotel. It was shitty. Like,
Jeff booked
there
you,
were,
right?
yeah, Jeff booked us there. That's when I took over booking our travel. There were signs in the lobby everywhere that said no durian fruit, and that's where I learned what durian fruit was, which is stinky ass fruit. Anyway, so we get up to the
Weird
room,
sign to have in a hotel.
and you open up the curtains, and you look out, and across the street is like this. It looks like a bombed out, burnt out shell of a building. Like all the glass is gone from the windows, but there are people in there. And it's like, holy shit, there's like plywood on some of the windows.
It looks like something from like a zombie apocalypse movie.
Yeah.
That
and
building.
so we're looking at it, and then we look down in the street, and there's a dude crossing the street and just gets fucking hit by a car. And he like pops up and starts screaming at the guy in the car. And like, they get into a fight. Like, that's just a normal occurrence at this
Yep.
fucking shitball hotel.
Did you ever play The Sims?
Yeah, I did play The Sims for a little bit, but I went through the same thing that everybody does playing The Sims, where I'm like watching a little cartoon person work out, and
Yeah.
their bar going up and going, what the fuck am I doing?
It's awful.
It is.
Especially bad because I grew up with The Sims. I was at school, and you can literally make a kid study. And you watch them get smarter and do better at school, and it's like, I'm getting worse at
I
school
should be
because I'm
doing
watching
this.
This is awful.
That little green bar that fills up, like that thermometer to the next level. I'm thinking, what does my green bar look like right now?
Going down.
And my little diamond is turning black.
I actually stopped playing The Sims because I didn't like what it was turning me into. Or I didn't like what it was making me realize I was.
Which was what?
Sicko.
Yeah?
I just burn people alive all the time.
Did you
I'd
really?
get bored. I'd get rid of the doors. I'd put wooden chairs around a fireplace, and I'd just put the entire family in there and just watch them all burn.
I would
And then
take
I'd
out the
turn it off
ladders
and I'd
from
be like,
pools.
I imagine everyone does this. And then I asked all my friends, and they're like, no, we don't do that.
That was one of the first, like, I don't want to say production, but it's one of the first things that we did before Ugly Internet and Drunk
You
Gamers.
could probably
I think.
call it like our first machinima we ever did.
It was the still images, right?
Yeah.
We did a cartoon strip in Sims.
It's like a
yeah.
comic.
Yeah, I did one with Gus and Jeff living together in a house.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
Do you know that in The Sims, I'm not, I can't remember which one it was, but a certain plant would grow, but it would grow really slowly, and it ended up being like a beanstalk that went all the way up. But it would take hours and hours of real time, so like days and months in the game. But you could eventually climb it. And go
What
up
would
and-
happen?
It would take you to like a cloud or something where it'd be.
You're fucking insane.
I don't remember this
What are you
part of the
talking
game.
about?
I swear that was like a weird Easter egg where you couldn't modify this beanstalk in any way. It would just grow inconveniently.
I don't think
I'm
I've
looking
ever-
up scenes. I looked up beanstalk and it autocorrected to brandstalk. Is that a thing? Beanstalk.
I also used to put people in the swimming pool and take away the stairs.
I
Yeah.
think everyone does that.
That's what I would do.
There is a beanstalk in Sims 1.
Oh, the first
I even
Sims.
remember the cheat codes for Sims 1.
What is it?
It was like it was like some weird. I don't
So you remember it, but you don't.
Calapicus.
One time when I was a kid, I had a sleepover at a friend's house, and he had The Legend of Zelda for the NES, and I did not have The Legend of Zelda.
Okay.
So I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna play Legend of Zelda non-stop. So like I just start playing Legend of Zelda, everyone else is having fun, everyone else goes to sleep, I'm playing Legend of Zelda. I play Legend of Zelda all fucking night. Dawn comes around, everyone else wakes up, and I get to a point where like, I finished it. I finished Legend of Zelda. I played for like fucking 14 hours or whatever, done.
Oh crap.
Like save the game, turn it off, like go join everyone else for breakfast. They're like, did you stay up all night, guys? Like, yeah, I beat Zelda. It was awesome. Like, bullshit, show us. So I go over and I turn the NES back on, and every save file's been deleted, including my friend
Whoa!
whose Zelda copy it is. I was like, he's like, what the fuck did you do? I was like, I swear I didn't touch any of the saves. I just played all night on my one save and saved it. They're like, I don't know what happened. And to this day, I think he's still pissed off at me that I
Seriously?
deleted his
I would
fucking
be.
Zelda
I would
save.
be.
I'd be livid.
I didn't
I
do
would definitely
anything. I
remember
just
that
played
as
the
a kid.
game.
Did you turn it off properly?
Yeah, you hold down reset and hit power, just like it
Yikes.
says.
You have any weird memories like that from childhood where you hurt somebody or fucked somebody's thing up?
I remember once I was playing Super Mario World on the Super Nintendo. That's the one, right? Mm-hmm. And it was creepy. Like, it was really foggy that day. And all the fog, in real life, the fog had come down, and we couldn't see out any of the windows. It was really creepy looking. And then in Mario, we were running along, and all of a sudden he kind of like glitched and spun around, so he was running backwards and then slipped down through the floor and died. And we all screamed and turned it off and like ran and got under the covers because it was like, it felt like everything was haunted, even Mario. It was scary.
Even Mario.
That's so stupid, dude. That's so stupid.
You have a dumb life. like, I thought it was dumb after we got to know you. It's been
We
dumb like
literally,
from
he
the
just,
beginning.
he went like, and we just lost, we just like, turn it off.
Because playing our game.
I was helping. I was staying at my friend Todd's house when I was a kid, like 6 or 7, and we were cleaning his room to go to dinner, and we were cleaning up really fast. And I didn't know this, but he was making a mobile of the solar system because this was before the internet and people were bored and shit. So that was a project I guess he was gonna do.
He was doing it for fun.
He was, I guess, he's making a mobile of the solar system. He must have been for fun.
Wow.
What, for
Because
a little
I
brother or
found,
something?
you know the yellow styrofoam that only like chicken comes in, that stuff. You know, so he had the sun cut out of that, and I picked up this styrofoam yellow disc, and I looked. I said, "Oh, this is trash." And so I snapped it in half, snapped his son in half, and he fucking lost. Todd lost his shit, dude, over the fact that I broke the sun from his mobile that he was about to make. And then I felt terrible about it. But then he cried like a bitch for like 30 minutes over it. I was like, even at like 6, I was like, dude, chill the fuck out, dude.
Just make another one.
Go get some more chicken, bitch. I can make another
Also,
stuff.
what's wrong with you? Why you gotta break it before you throw it away?
I'm a kid. You want to snap shit, you know?
I like the fact that in your-
he's burning Sims to death in the fireplace. I snapped a piece of trash in half, and I'm the fucking
always-
Hitler
You're a
of
monster.
Rochester, New York,
I
apparently.
love memories of being a kid because you can remember yourself you can remember the moment in your head. But I never apply myself into like the smaller kid body when I think about it. So like if I were you, I'd be thinking about why is this guy being a little bitch crying? But it's just so funny when you imagine 2 tiny 6-year-olds and you're like, hey, come on. What are you doing?
Cut the shit, dude. Let's go.
Yeah.
I would say, well, we couldn't even go play Nintendo because it didn't exist. Let's go outside and ride bikes.
I think I've told a story on the podcast before, but I used to have sun staring contests when I was in 1st grade.
Yeah,
What?
you told me this before.
Yeah.
You won.
I
I
would do that too.
I won every time.
And
I
then
could
you all
stare
the
at the
other
sun
kids?
longer than anybody, huh?
You had all the other kids? Like around you? Like you would stare at the sun as a group?
We would wait in line for lunch.
Would there be someone monitoring like whose eyes are staying focused on the sun? Because like, couldn't you both just be looking and go like
Of course you could have. I was 7. Who knows?
Saying.
So
Cheater.
I looked at the sun one time, and there was a blue dot. You know when you look at the sun, you have the blue dot in your
Yeah.
vision after that? So I had the blue dot, and my fucking older brother told me the blue dot will lead you to treasure. So I was...
I mean, once you've stopped looking.
I would stare at the fucking sun, and then look at the blue dot, and I really had an opinion in my mind that when the blue dot would disappear and I hadn't found the treasure yet, that I wasn't good enough at it, so I'd stare at the sun longer. My fucking mom comes out, looks at the window, and then I'm in the front yard, fucking half blind, like staggering after nothing, this imaginary blue dot that only I can see, and I'm like walking through the front yard going, wait. So my fucking brother again strikes again with
How
fucking
many
asshole.
moments of fucking did your brother have with your mind?
He was terrible.
growing up.
He was a terrible individual to grow up with.
I'm glad that in my family I was an oldest sibling and I did not have an older sibling that I had to deal with like that.
Oh, he toughened me up big time, dude. Big time.
No,
So you both stared at the sun and now you both wear glasses.
Yep.